What is up, everybody? It's AnimeUproar here for AnimeUproar, and today I will be breaking down the most recent developments in the Black Clover story, including the definitive setup for a new story arc that is going to be taking place outside of the Clover Kingdom. That means that a lot more world building is coming our way, which is awesome, and that's not all. We also just had a new member of the Black Bulls officially confirmed in the manga, and personally, I am extremely happy about this news, so let's talk about all of it right now. If you enjoyed the Black Clover content on this channel and you want to see more, please leave a like to let me know. And if you happen to be new to AnimeUproar, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time a new Black Clover video is uploaded. Heads up, this video will contain spoilers from the Black Clover manga. We're dealing with all the latest developments in the story so far, so please proceed with caution. You have been warned. Picking up where the previous chapter left off, Chapter 219 takes us back to the Magic Congress building after the Black Bulls broke in to save Secre and Asta from this blatantly unjust trial. The Black Bulls, being the weirdos that they are, start getting into some friendly and not so friendly banter with each other right away. And they do it in front of everyone, including of course Damnatio and all the obnoxious nobles. Yami addresses Damnatio directly as a member of the Royal Kira house, and Yami says that Damnatio has two of his Black Bull members in his loving care, and of course Yami would like them back. Secre fires back by saying not to waste time on her. Instead, they should just take Asta and go, because she doesn't belong to the people of this generation anyway, and she already accepts responsibility for using forbidden magic. In this chapter, Secre really proves herself to be a selfless and noble person. Noble in the true sense of the word, not in the sense of these stuck-up obnoxious nobles of the kingdom. Secre accepts all the consequences of her actions, and she accepts the punishment that will be handed out to her for using forbidden magic, even though we all know that she only used it in order to save the entire kingdom. Secre is clearly committed to duty and honor, and she would gladly sacrifice her own freedom, her own humanity, and probably her own life for the greater good of the Clover Kingdom. That is something that we really have to respect, especially considering everything Secre had to go through for the sake of the kingdom up to this point. However, Yami isn't having any of that. He says that Secre, as the bird Nero, had already made herself comfortable in the home of the Black Bulls. The other Black Bulls jump in, and you can bet that Magna and Finral want Secre to join the squad. Magna says that despite being a girl, Secre's ability to be a bird for 500 years was hella manly, and Finral, of course, says that cute girls are always welcome with the Black Bulls. No surprise that Finral would say this, because we all know that he's an absolute Chad. Gordon, Vanessa, and Charmy are also happy to welcome Secre as the newest member of the Black Bulls squad. Yami says that the Black Bulls are already a bunch of weirdos and outcasts, people who are looked down on by the so-called high society of the Clover Kingdom. So even if Secre has demon horns, even if she used forbidden magic, even if she was a bird for 500 years, no one is going to bat an eye if she joins the Black Bulls, because she's just going to be another weirdo just like the rest of them. This is such a great moment in my opinion, because it emphasizes the true nature of the Black Bulls as a squad. This has been a reoccurring theme in the series, but it's clear that the Black Bulls are a group that welcomes those who have been cast aside by the rest of society. The Black Bulls welcome those who are different, those who were not born with the privileges of nobility, those who would never have even been considered by many of the other squads in the first place. As a foreigner who faced discrimination because he is different from everyone else, Yami made it a point to recruit people who also faced discrimination and social rejection for one reason or another. And the entire Black Bull squad is a band of weirdos and misfits. But that is precisely what makes them so memorable, so badass, and so awesome. I mentioned in my last Black Clover video that the Black Bulls are one of the greatest squads in anime, in my opinion, and the fact that they are all such unique misfit characters is a huge part of that. Secre thinks back to the first Wizard King Lumiere, and how he told her to be happy with all her friends from this generation. And then, suddenly, Secre makes her decision. She uses her magic to break through the handcuffs, and suddenly we see that she is wearing a Black Bull's robe. Secre, aka Nero, just became a new official and confirmed member of the legendary Black Bulls Magic Knight squad. This really was an epic moment for all of us who are fans of the Black Bulls, and I'm really looking forward to seeing this scene animated once the anime catches up. If handled well with the right music and visuals, this could be one of the best and most heartwarming scenes in the entire Black Clover anime. But we can't get too comfortable here because Damnatio still refuses to accept the current situation. He says that the interruption that the Black Bulls just created is just going to hurt Asta's case even more, and the fact is that none of the members of the Magic Congress have been convinced that Asta is no longer a threat, just because he now has a few friends supporting him. Damnatio then uses his scale magic to balance out the powers of everyone in the room, making most of the Black Bulls weaker. Damnatio gloats about how all-powerful magic is meaningless before him, but that gloating lasts a whole 2 seconds before Asta uses his anti-magic to nullify Damnatio's scale magic. Yami then rushes Damnatio with his sword, but before he can give Damnatio what's coming to him, Fugolian Vermilion and Nozel Silva intervene. They stop Yami from reaching Damnatio and they warn him against going too far. Nozel and Fugolian state that there are citizens inside the Clover Kingdom who recognize the capabilities of the Black Bulls and the good work that they have done for the kingdom, regardless of their social class. And they reveal that the Wizard King himself, Julius Novachrono, has ordered the entire Black Bulls squad to leave the kingdom along with Asta. The Black Bulls were ordered to monitor Asta, the kid who has been linked to a demon, while they are all safely away in a foreign land. Yami quickly realizes what just happened. Julius used the power of his own royal privilege along with the reputation of 2 Magic Knight captains who happen to also have royal blood to make his mission for Asta and the Black Bulls legitimate in the eyes of the kingdom, including the nobles. By effectively exiling the Black Bulls and Asta, Julius will keep them away from the nobles who are calling for Asta's execution. This new mission will also buy Asta time to prove his innocence. Finally, and very importantly, by doing this, Julius is attempting to avoid what I warned about in my last Black Clover video. And that is an all-out civil war between the stuck-up nobles of the Clover Kingdom and pretty much everyone else. I mean, just think about it. If Fugolian and Nozel didn't show up when they did, and Yami attacked and killed or seriously injured Damnatio, a member of the House Kira, in front of the entire Magic Congress, every member of the Black Bull squad would have been labeled a terrorist. An attack on a member of House Kira, someone who is close to the king himself, would have meant that there is no going back for the Black Bulls. The nobles would have called for all of their heads, and large-scale conflict would have been inevitable. The few nobles who don't discriminate against others and who are not stuck up in pompous elitists would not be able to support the Black Bulls any longer. If the Black Bulls were labeled as terrorists, it would be too late for any type of peaceful solution. You would have to be either with the Black Bulls or with the nobles. Everyone would be forced to choose sides, and a massive conflict would inevitably ensue. Some very powerful individuals, including King Augustus Kira Clover, would demand the heads of every Black Bull immediately, and anyone who wanted to help the Black Bulls or protect them would also be labeled a terrorist. There would just be no going back. But by coming up with this mission which will take Asta and the Black Bulls outside of the kingdom, Julius avoided a potential civil war that would have been a very deadly conflict for the citizens of the Clover Kingdom. With Asta far away from the kingdom, the nobles can't complain that he poses a real threat to them, and by being outside of the kingdom, Asta doesn't have to worry about unfair inquisitions going after him. He now has the opportunity to prove his innocence together with all his Black Bull friends, away from the constant scrutiny of the nobles. From a narrative perspective, this new mission also advances the plot. We are now going to get to explore the world of Black Clover beyond the Clover Kingdom, and I am very excited for that. My guess is that eventually the Black Bulls will make their way to the Spade Kingdom, the rapidly expanding militaristic kingdom that is also known as the Demon Kingdom of Spade. This means that we are going to learn why exactly Spade is referred to as the Demon Kingdom, and we will explore the mysterious connection this kingdom has with the demons. I am very curious to find out how the Spade Kingdom is connected to the demons. And while I was hoping that Yami and the Black Bulls would finally give Damnatio and the obnoxious nobles what's coming to them, and I am kinda disappointed that everything was ultimately resolved so peacefully thanks to Julius, we have to remember that if this conflict really escalated into a civil war, it would not have been good for anyone. Whenever there is a war, civil or otherwise, the people who suffer the most are the poorest and least powerful members of society. The rich and powerful have the means to get out of harm's way. They have places to go, and they can use their money and influence to protect themselves. The common, everyday people who don't have money or power are always the ones who suffer the most because they are the ones who always find themselves on the front lines. So in the end, as much as I wanted to see the nobles get their just desserts, this is the best decision for everyone. And this mission that Julius came up with and how he went about it proves that despite being a kid, Julius is still extremely intelligent and a master strategist. I am very much looking forward to seeing where the story will go from here. I love the magical world of Black Clover and I'm happy that more world building is coming our way. Let me know what you guys think. Are you disappointed that Damnatio didn't get wrecked by Yami, or do you think that this was for the best? Also, where exactly do you think that the Black Bulls will go after leaving the Clover Kingdom? Let me know down below. If you enjoyed the Black Clover content on this channel and you want to see more, please leave a like to let me know. And if you happen to be new to AnimeUproar, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. You can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram at AnimeUproar for all the latest Black Clover news and updates. I want to give a big thank you to all of our AnimeUproar patrons for supporting our work and making our videos possible. A special thank you to all of our Pro Hero tier patrons, including the one and only Gilgamesh, Nothing But a Fan, Jason Wilson, King Zeldris, and Angel Cruz. An epic thank you to all of our The One tier patrons, the ones who stand above all other clans, including Baby Ray, Ace, Ingrata, Alolan Adam, Maddie Mac, Mako Takun, and Keelan. And finally, at the pinnacle of interdimensional greatness, a tier reserved only for legends. A massive thank you to Reagan Harrison and Lord Nuxanor, disciples of Lord Twigo himself. If you enjoy our videos and you think they provide value for you, consider supporting us on Patreon, link in the description. Even a single dollar will give you access to our exclusive patron-only Discord, and your name will appear in our videos along with these amazing people. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, see ya, Space Cowboys.